Hey, it's Bruce Hill, New Skills, New You. Talk about what better questions, better clients means for our customer success teams. Right? So whether the frontline team, manager, or people leader, um, at a director level, I wrote a book called Better Questions, Better Clients. And the philosophy is very, very simple. How do we increase clarity, improve our confidence and effectiveness of our communication, both internally with our teams and externally to our customers, so that we're driving revenue and or improving retention? Heavy on the retention because this is for our customer success leaders. So the big thing about the 4P framework that I discuss in the book, I'm not trying to turn you into a killer closer or the master manipulator. I understand that customer success may have a very small percentage of sales in it, but it's not a sales role. However, what we all need to understand, if you talk to customers, if you directly communicate with customers, phone, text, email, social media, what am I missing? In person, uh, you are impacting the revenue and retention for the company. We can't ignore that. So I'll do a segment for marketers. I already wrote one for sales leaders. That's a pretty obvious, I think, application. But customer success leaders is less obvious, but I think it's more important. We call it churn, right? Let's say you get 10 new customers and you're like, man, this is great growth. And none of them stay for more than 30 days. You're probably a net negative revenue. You might have paid, depending on how your structure is set up, you might have paid the sales reps. There's lost time. You've onboarded them, and then they leave. There's lost revenue. Like you're literally going backwards. So shout out to the customer success teams across the world that keep the company alive. Yes, I understand sales bringing in new business. We've got plenty of trainings for y'all, but I don't see a lot of emphasis on the customer success teams that help all that hard work the sales team and the marketing team has done come to fruition, right? They help the customer stay long enough to get an ROI. That's huge. So shout out to the customer success teams. Here's how we can use 4P framework to help you. Number one, who can we serve with excellence? You have to be proactive in giving feedback to your marketing team, to your sales team, and make sure we're clear, not just clear on the ideal customer profile, the ICP. Is it the right customer profile? So we can be really clear, head in the wrong direction. So I have to ask myself, like, hey, are the people that we're searching for the people that we're finding? And then are the people that we're finding the type of, let me not say people, let me say clients. Are the clients that we're finding ones we want to keep? There's a section in the book where we talk about what is a better client. And I'll leave a link down there. Right? What is a better client? And having that definition, that's the same across all the teams. So if I ask the marketing team, hey, what does a better client look like? And I ask the sales team, what does a better client look like? And I ask the customer success team, what does a better client look like? Is everyone going to give the same answer? I'm actually going to put the responsibility on the customer success team for refining that definition because of their continued interaction with the client. So the first question from the 4P framework is, who can we serve with excellence? That is an ongoing, that's a dynamic question because the answer is going to evolve. You have to be proactive as a customer success leader, collecting that information, that data, asking that question, and passing it on to the other customer facing teams. That's your responsibility. Because what happens is your job is easier or more difficult based on the types of clients that are being brought in. Your job is successful or unsuccessful based on the promises other people are making and you have to fulfill. You know it's happened. They're like, yeah, onboarding just takes a few hours, it's fine. When it's a 90-day process, right? We probably could stop the video there. Number two, what's the promise? What does success look like for these clients? Okay, we're here now. We signed on the dotted line, or they paid, or maybe they have a plan set up. Why are they going to stay? why are they going to tell their friends? Why are they going to refer you? Why are they going to leave 5 stars reviews? That promise has to be articulated. And what's really interesting, this has happened more than once in my business has evolved. Um, Quick side story. It started off as speak well. I taught people to communicate with confidence and speak well. What happens is very interesting. People kept asking for sales skills. And I said, well, I don't really want to be a sales trainer. And as it evolved, I realized it wasn't sales skills that they needed. It was confidence and communication applied to business growth and development. So that's where New Skills New You evolved, the current parent company, and um, that's where my current iteration of the bit is. Where all I do, one new skill change your life, is help you ask better questions, help your business grow. That's it. How did I get here? It came from asking this question: what is it the customer, the client, is willing to pay for and pay again for? And it's what I thought it was didn't match. Ask that question. So now that creates a positive feedback loop. We're just going to do more of those things. Then the process, the third step in the 4P framework, is how are we going to deliver this consistently at high level of excellence? And being able to duplicate that process that brings on great customers, that keeps great customers, is going to help you scale and grow. It's going to help you be more effective. It's going to help you predict the future revenue and retention. Say, hey, based on what we've done in the past, as we tracked our process, here's what we predict for the future. And that allows you to grow more confident. It makes you more attractive to investors, helps you plan your hiring better. It's a win-win. So when we talk about better questions, better clients, we're talking about business growth. It's not a sales book. It's business development, it's strategy, it's long-term growth. That's what we want for you. That's why I wrote it. The last but certainly not least is the pricing. I read a really great book about selling a price increase and communicating that effectively. Does the price match what makes sense for the business, and does it make sense to the customer? So there's a level of simplicity. Does the customer understand what they're paying for, what they're getting? But there's also a level of, what's the word we want to use? Utility, where, hey, the business needs this much to operate. So anything above that would be profit. That's something that has to be reviewed a little bit more often. And I don't know if customer success teams are part of that conversation as much as they should be, because they understand a little bit better about what the customer is saying or not saying, right? What emails are getting responded to, what messages are being returned. And that is invaluable insight. So, who can we serve with excellence? What's the promise we provide? How come the result, the change, transformation? How do we deliver that consistently? And then is it priced in a way that makes sense for the business and for the clients we want to keep? Right? Honestly, your price should get rid of the ones you don't want to keep. That's how we use the 4P framework. And just a really, really small case study. I try to keep these short for customer success teams and their leaders. There's so much more to dive into. If you want a case study for customer success team, check out the book, Better Questions, Better Clients. There's case studies in the back to help you apply this to your business. Cheers to your success. Remember, one new skill will change your life.